Hey guys, I said I'd be back, and I am. In today's video, I'll be discussing the Toyota AE86, otherwise known as the Trueno 11, or in America, the Toyota Corolla. It's my first video like this, and if you enjoy, let me know and I'll make more like them. If you're even somewhat into JDM cars, I guarantee you've heard of the AE86. I personally got into cars from an anime called Initial D. If you like JDM cars, you've probably heard of it. And the protagonist drives an AE86, or a Toyota Trueno. The anime also helped generate a lot of popularity for the car, but I'll talk about that here in just a minute. The Corolla 11 and the Toyota Sprinter Trueno came out in 1983 and were produced until 1987. It was a little car that was unassuming from the outside. It made about 128 horsepower stock and about 105 foot-pounds of torque. It wasn't fast by any means, but it had great handling. It was often used in rallycross at the time and became very popular in the drift community. It was also known for the engine that powered it, but we'll get into that here in just a minute as well. First, let's talk about what made the car popular. The car was popularized by the anime and manga series Initial D, a show I've watched way too many times and still haven't finished somehow. The main character, Takumi, uses a Sprinter Trueno as a tofu delivery car and very quickly begins using it in street races as a drift car. If we're being realistic, I could make an entire other video on Initial D and the impacts of shows like that on the car community, but that's for another time. If you want to see something like that, leave a comment, I guess. The car was tweaked by Takumi's dad, who was also a former street racer, but the car itself is what really formed Takumi's style, and why he was such a talented racer in the anime. The AE86 is slow. Like, if we're being realistic, it's very slow. And despite its very slow speed, it had great handling. So if you were able to use its lightweight and maneuverability, you had a very capable machine. Since we're on the subject, let's talk about specifications. The car weighed about 2,300 pounds, had 128 horsepower, and 105 foot-pounds of torque. Though its power may not be impressive, the weight of the car made it viable. Known for the 4A GE engine, which was a 1.6-liter inline-4 iron alloy engine, it also had dual overhead cams, 4 valves per cylinder, and electronic fuel injection, which are all great things for 1983, I believe I said earlier. Look, I'm more of an engine guy. I don't know too much about suspension, but the AE86 had independent McPherson struts for front suspension, and 4-link live axle and coil spring for rear suspension. It originally only came with a 5-speed manual, but later had an optional 4-speed automatic. The combination of low weight and power with an FR setup and good suspension made it an excellent drift car and very good for rallycross. The car was so iconic that Toyota later worked with Subaru to make the 86, otherwise known as the Subaru BRZ or Scion FRS, all three of which being practically the same car for oddly enough different prices. They all have the Subaru flat 4 engine in them, making 228 horsepower and 184 foot-pounds of torque. Just like the AE86, it also became popular for drifting, its handling, and rallycross. If you'd like a full video on the 86/BRZ/FRS, leave a comment and I'll work on that as well. I know I probably left out quite a bit in this video. If you'd like more, I can make a part 2. I don't really have an official outro just yet, or intro if you've noticed, so I guess just hit the like button, please leave feedback. If you see this, leave feedback for me. I could really use it right about now. Thanks for watching this far, if you did make it this far. Sorry for making it so short, and I'll see you guys next time.